素晴らしい。
Super Souls, one of the most important pieces of equipment in the entire game. There are currently 314 Super Souls at the time of recording, and each one of them has a different effect. They can raise your ki or stamina, boost your basic attacks, power up your super or ultimate moves, and in some cases, they can heal you. Equipping a Super Soul also changes the way you shoot out your charged ki blast. Super Souls also have a secondary effect whenever you activate Limit Burst, which can boost your attack, give you super armor, give you health, or in specific cases, boost the power of specific attacks. Last time, we talked about the best Super Souls in Xenoverse 2. So in today's video, we're going to list the top 10 worst Super Souls in Xenoverse 2. The only rule I have is I will not be putting in the Cybermen, Raditz, or the Frieza Soldier Super Souls, since they all have no effects. Just a note, this list will be my opinion, and if you have a Super Soul that should have been on the list, or a Super Soul that could have ranked lower or higher, please leave it in the comments down below. Also, I will be giving you a Super Soul that is much better than the one on the list. But if you have any alternative Super Souls that are better than the ones I listed, tell me in the comments. Without further ado, here are the top 10 worst Super Souls in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2.
Ginyu Force! Raccoon!
Number 10. You're not much of a fun fight. Raccoon Super Soul. Here's the first Super Soul on the list. While it does increase the strength of all attacks by a medium amount, it also increases your ki recovery by an extra large amount. But whenever you drop to 50% of your health, all of those benefits become a burden, as it removes your attack and ki regen boost. So you're basically getting less ki, and you're also weaker as well. If you want an alternative Super Soul, use Broly's This Place Will Be Your Grave, since it literally does the opposite.
Say hello to your father when you meet him in the next world!
Number 9. Now, give your father a message for me. Bojack Super Soul. You guys may be wondering, Mason, why is this Super Soul number 9? Well, let me tell you. The effect of this Super Soul is that it boosts the damage of your basic attacks when a certain amount of time passes. Now, you may be wondering how long it takes for it to activate. Well, it takes 1 minute and 30 seconds for the Super Soul to activate. So if you're playing ranked, you won't be getting your boost from the Super Soul until the second half of the fight. And by then, the fight will be already over, or the fight will almost be over. A good alternative is Adult Gohan's over here, you idiot, since you'll be able to regain stamina and power up your attacks whenever you Z-vanish.
My power is the very limit of all existence!
Number 8. Strengthen me, Shadow Dragons. Omega Shenron Super Soul. Whose idea was it to even make this Super Soul? The fact that this Super Soul activates only when you're literally at death's door, aka 10% left of your health, and all it does is boost your basic attack, is criminal, and the person should have been fired for ever thinking of making this Super Soul. A better alternative is Toppo's I cast everything aside for this, since if you're going to take damage, so why not be a glass cannon instead?
Check out my perfect form. It's perfect.
Number 7. A power-based transformation. Perfect Cell Super Soul. At first glance, it looks like a pretty okay Super Soul, but you'll be mistaken. While this Super Soul does boost your damage of your basic attacks, it also reduces the damage you take, both by a large amount. The cons are that you have to be transformed in order for your Super Soul to activate, but it reduces your movement speed, and it also disables the ability to do one of the basic mechanics of the game, blocking and grabbing. You basically have to either waste your stamina by vanishing, using your evasive, or go back to your base form in order to give yourself the edge in the fight. And stamina is very important in a fight. A better alternative is Android 17's, the Dragon Ball Super version. Time to get serious, I guess. Well, while you can't use your moves, you'll get a damage boost and an increase of movement speed whenever you hit 75% of your health.
You leave my dad alone!
Number 6. Leave my daddy alone. Kick Gohan Super Soul. I love Gohan. I really do. But this Super Soul is terrible. Now sure, you do get a boost in damage, but it only activates when using Evil Ray Strike. But not only is it temporary, its second effect is the real problem. You will take damage if you hit your opponent or your opponent blocks the move, which is something you do not want in a fight. If you want a damage boosting Super Soul, use Shampoo's You're Just Pieces in the Game Super Soul. It basically just boosts your damage of all of your strike moves.
This is what a real superhero looks like.
Number 5. This is the true power, Gamma 1 Super Soul. Okay, what the fuck is this Super Soul? I hope I'm reading and understanding this correctly. When you perfect guard your opponent, the opponent's attack will be weaker by a small amount, which is okay. But you'll be taking more damage from all attacks by a small amount. So basically, it'll be like nothing ever happened. Not gonna lie, I wanted to make this lower, but to be honest, the effects just balance each other out. So that's why it's number 5. A good alternative is Gamma 1's other Super Soul. I'll just be the one to fight you.
I'm one of the warrior race of Saiyans too!
Number 4. Lend me your power, Turbo Super Soul. Now that's a name you haven't heard in a long time. This Super Soul is just terrible. All it does is boost the damage of you and your allies' attack by a small amount, which is really pitiful. If you want something that boosts your attack of you and your allies, just use another Super Soul that does a better job, like Super Saiyan 4 Goku's. Let's make this an ultimate final battle.
I'm coming at you full blast!
Number 3. Hehe, sunglasses. Kid Goku Super Soul. While it's not bad, it's also not good. Sure, having the ability not to be blinded is good, but there are only a handful of moves that have the ability to blind you, famously Fake Blast. But you rarely see people running these days. You can either just Z-Vanish or use your evasive to cure yourself from the blindness. There's not even an alternate Super Soul for this, so just pick any other one that you like.
I'm Jace, the Red Magma, the Ginyu Force!
Number 2, we are the one and only Ginyu Force, Jace Super Soul. Why is this even a Super Soul? The Super Soul is pretty terrible. It lowers your strike skills, but you also recover your stamina whenever your health drops to 50%. Maybe if it boosts your attacks after a certain time, or when your health drops to 50%, it'll be good, but it's not. Just use any other Super Soul, because then you'll know you'll be doing lots of damage. But if you want a Super Soul that recovers your stamina, use Goku's Black Super Soul, Broly Super Soul, or Ultra Super Villain Vegeta Super Soul. I'll surpass you as I am with my own power, since it always shortens the time your guard is broken and it powers up all of your attacks. It also gives you a boost of your stamina recovery by a medium amount and can be stacked up to 5 times.
Hey, look what I found!
Honorable mentions go to all of the Super Souls that just boost the damage of your charged Ki Blasts. If I were to pick any other Super Souls that should have been on the list, this list will be only showing Super Souls that just increase the damage of your charged Ki Blast, cause there are a lot of them and I cannot list them all. So I'm just going to show you some of the Super Souls that boost your damage of your charged Ki Blasts.
I'll surpass my limits in my own way, on my own terms!
Number 1. This is everything I got. Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Evolutions Vegeta Super Soul. My pick for the worst Super Soul in the game. since A, you had to be a Saiyan for you to use it, and B, Dragon Ball Super Gogeta Super Soul does that job perfectly. This Super Soul only activates when you transform to Super Saiyan Blue Evolution and will only last for 30 seconds, which isn't even a lot of time since Evo does drain your ki by a lot. The difference in the ki regen is faster with Vegeta Super Soul, but you'll be getting more out of Gogeta Super Soul since it never expires, while giving you a small boost of stamina regen to boot.
All's well that ends well.
Thank you for watching my video. My last Super Soul ranking video did pretty good, so I wanted to make a top 10 version for the worst Super Souls. Also remember, just because I think these Super Souls are bad, doesn't automatically make them terrible. Anyways, what Super Soul would you like to add or change the placing of? Leave your comments down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Maybe for my next video, I'll do a top 10 best characters in Xenoverse 2.
The ocean,